This series of work came out of thinking about origin stories and mythology and how that shapes identities in present contemporary life, specifically thinking about Black and brown women. This work in particular is looking at Eden and paradise and this sort of seductive tropical landscape as a paradise, relating to that Genesis biblical story of the apple in Eden, but reframing it through some alternate perspectives of what that actually could have been historically. I think I question origin stories as I try to understand my own identity and the lack of access to an origin story or to written history. I definitely think about hiding them and camouflaging them as giving them agency. It gives them time to exist within their space before the viewer understands they're there. It's, to me, this covert way of bringing them into these spaces and allowing them to own the space before somebody even might notice that they're sharing that space with them. I think so much about the sort of archetypal figures that are in this work as being every woman and no woman, and so it allows me to sort of think about and express frustrations or ideas that are in my own head, my own life. And then there is that aspect of being a part of a population that has historically been erased or obscured, manipulated through the perspectives that have been written into history. I think with a lot of the work, I'm pretty aware of the ability for sort of different levels of engagement. There's the initial, it's pretty, there's this seduction of the colors and the tropical imagery, and people could walk past it and walk away with only that understanding of it. And then there's the possibility to spot a figure and then to investigate to see if there's more. And then there's that sort of third depth of investigation that asks questions. And so ultimately, I'm aware and want all of those different levels of engagement, but the hope and goal is that viewers can get to that third level of trying to understand why it's all women in this space. And it's more about trying to open up a conversation than trying to tell or be didactic about any sort of idea of what you're taking away from it.